Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Adrian Beauty, where we do skincare and beauty content. We do comedy content too, girl, don't get it twisted. So, today we're going to talk about Lil Nas X and Montero, Call Me By Your Name music video. Yes, if you like that or like the kind of content I create, then please subscribe, turn notifications on, and like this video. Let's get into the video, everyone. I'm also going to be doing my skincare, so yeah. Okay, the first thing I do is I apply a cleanser. I'm using the Beauty Bay, what is it, sorry? the Super Jelly Cleansing Gel, Prebiotic and Avocado. I add that and yeah, add that. So, Lil Nas X released a music video a couple days ago called Montero, Call Me By Your Name. And I'm gonna give a low down with the video. So, it kind of depicts, or if you watch the video, you'll understand it kind of depicts the Bible and Adam and Eve, the snake, him being chastised, and him deciding that not deciding, but he's going to hell because he's gay. So basically, we're gonna kind of talk about that and unpack that and talk about what the message means to me as a queer black man myself and what that message means. So that's it. But if we're looking at the video if we're gonna kind of talk about the nuances of the video, we kind of need to understand why Lil Nas X is doing what he is doing in the video. So we know there have been stereotypes with queer men in general about you're going to hell because you're sin, y'all should not lay with men and stuff like that. But at the same, so he plays on that stereotype, and he decides to go to hell because you have said that queer men are going to hell anyway, right? So he plays on that. He plays on that stereotype. Yeah, so he plays on that stereotype that y'all think all gays are going to hell. So he sends himself to hell. I think if you if you look at it from the point of view of queer stereotypes, the video makes sense, and like I said, he kills the devil. So in my mind, it takes the power away from homophobic stereotypes and puts it back in the hands of the gay person, the queer person. Am I making sense? Like, I will not be like I said, the devil does not define who I am. The sin does not define who I am as a person, what I'm on this planet for, what God sees me as, If that makes sense, like I said, it's not, we're not talking about it, it's the kind of me being on earth, me being here is important. I deserve to be here, I deserve to be a role model for the other queer folk out here, the queer black folk out here, the folk that are questioning their sexuality or experience or going through certain things. That's what the video symbolizes to me as a queer black man, as someone who's 26, who's been out for a while, girl. This ain't new, and we're gonna get into some things. So some things need to be discussed because I feel like we're using the whole kind of, is it age appropriate as a way to, or is it Satan worship? I would say, is it satanic or Satan worshipping in the whole message of the video? I'm not gonna get into some things, but where I stand, it is a finger to the homophobic stereotypes that we have. I'm not gonna say, but it's the homophobic stereotypes we have in society as what we deem sinful or not. I'm hoping making sense. I'm not trying to make I'm very much theist. I believe in God. I believe in heaven and hell. I don't go to church. I'm not a Christian, but I believe there are things higher than me, and there are things working in the universe that are protecting me and protecting the people around me and stuff like that. I believe in that, but at the same time, what Lil Nas X released was a work of art. And it was his truth. So, yeah. So let's get into what I think this debate has turned into, and not the breaking down or the dismantling of homophobic stereotypes that have been put out into the world. Let's get into it, girls. So my next step in my skincare routine is the Acid Trip Exfoliating Toner AHA and PHA. So I only apply this twice a week. So I apply it Monday and Friday. Gives my skin time to heal and stuff like that. So yeah, so we're gonna get into some things. So I've been seeing a lot of the conversation about how does it need an age restriction and stuff like that. And my question is, my honest answer, and I'm not a parent, because we're talking about, like I said, this is from a point of view of parents, and I'm not a parent, so I can't be like, well, you guys, I said, it's not my place. But at the same time, it is not Lil Nas X's job. It is, like I said, it is not Cardi B's job to tell you, or to, as a parent, what you deem fit for your child, if that makes sense. You know? Because I said, kids nowadays, bro, tech savvy. Like I said, they probably know YouTube better than I know YouTube. You know? But like I said, it's not, like I said, if me making this content, I'm not making content in the space of making content for children, if that makes sense. I make content on things I want to talk about, and I will always, like I said, YouTube has a feature where you can decide what is child-friendly content and what isn't. I have to pick every time what content is deemed child-friendly and what child not. So I know the content I'm making. So like I said, it is not my job as a content creator, it's not anyone's job as a content creator to make content for your child. You as the parent, it's your job to deem the content you seem fit. I just want to say that right now, because I'm seeing a lot of, well, I'm just protecting my child, and it's like, but yeah, I get that, but I'm confused by this narrative, you know. At the same time, I understand that you're protecting your child as a parent, and like I said, this is why they have like restrictive mode on YouTube and YouTube Kids and Netflix Kids and all this stuff, so your child isn't finding this content, you know, isn't finding WAP, isn't finding Montero, Call Me By Your Name, you know, isn't finding this content that you deem unsuitable, which is fine. As a parent, you have the right to find whatever content you feel like your child should be watching, and that's fine. But I feel like for me personally, in this conversation, I think we always, when it comes to queerness, and queerness being hyper visible, because like I said, Lil Nas X is a hyper visible queer man in hip hop / rap. We can go onto that too, because there's things that need to be said about that too. And we will. No, I think I will. Actually, this video could be like, I could get a lot of hate on this video, but I think we need to have the conversation. Because if we don't have the conversation, then how will things change? But yeah, so I feel like for me personally, when it comes to queerness on the grand stage of, you know, being promoted on the TV, I'm about to say, okay, when I say promoted, I don't mean promoted. I'm saying what I mean is normalized, and we know we hate the word normalized, but like I said, what I mean by normalized, I mean like I said, seeing same-sex couples, seeing trans folk on TV, seeing non-binary folks, seeing people that don't identify as we would normally identify. I am a cisgendered male, so I identify as male, but some people might not be. You know, some people might be non-binary, etc. And we need to see these. We need to see these people. And what's frustrating is when it always comes to queerness, there's always an age limit. You know, I said, wait till they're 16, wait till they're 18. But well, that's the queerness. Queerness just isn't. You turn 18 and you decided you're gay, or you decided you're bi, you decided you're trans. That's not how the LGBT community works, you know? It's kind of this whole thing of, like I said, you know from what age, you know. And I said, okay, that's done. you know, you in yourself know what age or who you are. And this whole idea of, wait till you're 18, what, baby, like I said, if like I said, I feel like if we saw more Lil Nas X's on our TV screens, more diversity, more people will be more comfortable with how they move now. More people will be able to see themselves and be able to would have come out earlier sooner. My next step is the ordinary hyaluronic acid 2% and B5. So yeah, it's just a little dropper. So yeah, like, so it's just like this whole, like I said, this whole thing is, when it comes to queerness, it is very much always an age thing. And what I'm protecting my child, but what about this? What about all these other people that are putting up content that is over sexualized? But is it because it's heteronormative? Oh, it's okay. You know, it's okay because it's heteronormative and it's a man and a woman. It's deemed as okay content. But when it comes to same-sex content, I don't want my child to see that. They're too young. I don't want to have that conversation. But it's like, what if your child is queer? What if your child is having inner turmoil because they're not seeing themselves on TV. They're not seeing themselves in movies. They're not seeing themselves, in these spaces. And I think that's what Lil Nas X represents. He represents someone who's hyper visible in the rap game, hip hop game, which is highly masculine. And I think it's a, and if we're gonna be honest about the situation, this is my opinion, just mine. I feel like the issue people have with Lil Nas X is it's a fear of people like Lil Nas X taking over the rap game or the hip hop game, because we all know that the hip hop and rap is very masculine, a very masculine genre. And with the male rappers, the female rappers are doing what they're meant to do. They're giving me the songs I want. But if we're being honest, it's about, like I said, and Lil Nas X is breaking down those barriers. He's letting you know I can be queer and be in this space also. I think that's important. Like I said, if many queer black children or queer folk in general saw themselves on TV or in movies or in the music space more often, we'd be more progressed as a society. I believe. That's my opinion, girl. Don't come for me. As a society, because this whole kind of sheltering children away from the real world, real life people, real life situations, it doesn't help anyone. It doesn't. It doesn't. Like I said, let your kids be who they're meant to be. Protect, obviously, of course, protect your children. I'm very grateful that my parents protected me from certain things at such a young age. But at the same time, we need to be realistic about things and let people know that these people exist. These people, we exist. Queer folk exist. Trans folk exist. And it's Lil Nas X is breaking those barriers. And if you look at the video as a face value video and don't look at the nuances, it could come across as, well, it's Satan worshipping. So it's like, okay, it could look like that. But at the same time, break it down. Look at how queer folk are treated. Look at how they are talked about. And then kind of ask yourself, wow, is this how queer folk feel within society, or how they are treated within society? It's just really important that we have these conversations and we keep them going, we keep breaking down barriers. And it's important, like I said, let's not let this video derail an important conversation. Like I said, let's not get on the gay agenda, because that is such a stupid thing. The gay agenda is not a thing. More people being open with their sexuality and expressing their sexuality is not a thing that we should be worried about or scared of. Straight people will always exist. So let's not be scared. But yeah, I'm going to do my last step and I'm going to wrap up this video. Okay. right? So I just added a night blemish cream. So yeah, like I said, so the end of the video, the more we keep hiding people from society, the more people we keep hiding people from society, it doesn't help anyone. Let's all grow as a society, as people. And yeah, thank you for watching. Be kind.